Hi everyone, welcome back to Crafting with Maggie collaboration with Unique Whimsy, Dunnish Creeks, and Left-Handed Crafter, who is I. I am her. She is I. I'm that person. Anyway, excuse the mess. I got a little bit messy with this project. This week is embellishments, and so if you may have watched my crepe paper rosette, remember I told you I had some things in mind, the crepe paper rosette tutorial. Those are just the pieces that I did not use. I kept the tutorial pieces to the side for future, and I just made my own because it's really quick to just do some stitching. I use this bloom paper pad. Now I don't know why I thought the 12 by 12 was a different Maggie Holmes paper pad, but it's the same one. And if you use paper pads from certain brands, this one doesn't have any repeating patterns. So if you use one sheet, that's all you get is one sheet of that paper. So I did not realize that I was using the same paper pad collection until it was all said and done. I use this royal, I think it's royal, yeah, royal butterfly from Martha Stewart, because Maggie Holmes has a lot of butterflies in there. And I use some paper clips. And I use one more thing, which is this Hottie Swap. I think it's a Hottie Swap. Yes. Hottie Swap. Sticky stuff on here. Hottie Swap. Her wood pieces. I use a few of those wood pieces. And this is what I made. I'll share with you the small ones first. I made some paper clip embellishments. I think they turned out really nicely. Now I know that I'm not a planner person, and I think that sometimes some of the stuff that I've seen people have in their planners is like, wow, that's a lot of stuff. So I'm not quite sure if people actually use all this stuff. I've seen like chunky, fat, crazy looking, cool, amazing planners with all kinds of cool stuff, but I'm not sure if this is like too bulky. But I was like, this would be good for other things. Junk journals, you could put this in and do whatever you like with them. So what I did is I just put this on in between just so it can stay a little bit more reinforcing, and I do think that the art glitter glue does that. So that's how these look. And then I was like, oh, I just want to make, so this is how they all started out, just plain. And I didn't want to add too many of my own extra embellishments. I want to try to use all of the Maggie Holmes stuff. So this is the butterfly I showed you, and I just put them on there. And then I put this on the back because this was a different situation. And I tried to, all the papers in there should go together. So I just tried to use this. So it's a little different spin on a bow. And that's how we have this one. And so then if you remember, I did a tutorial on crepe paper rosettes. And so this is one of the ones that I made on camera with you all for the tutorial. And I just like to keep those extra, and I just did these little ones, nothing too over the top crazy, because I was like, okay, Brandy, these are embellishments, and embellishments does not have to be a flat stacked layer thing in my mind, because if I am making let's just say a pocket letter or whatever, and I want to send this as an embellishment, I think that would be fine. Or if someone could receive this, I got a little bit too crazy with that one. And they can cut this off and glue. You can glue these directly on top of a book or something like this. Or if you want to get fancy smancy, you can put a pin there and you have a little one. So anyway, I took some stained picked raspberry and I stained the front and back of the wood pieces. I like wood pieces. I like to use them. And that's how my hands are like this. And this is a little bit wobbly. The hello is a lot more loopier, I guess, because adore and smile are more harder. They're less flimsy, I should say. So I've showed you how to do rosettes before. If you want me to redo those, I can, or I can link a video somewhere for you all. I learned them from Tina. I think it's Tina's Crafty Life now, but Tina Massey is the person that I learned how to make these rosettes from. And I always like to say that because I'm not, I don't think she originated rosettes, but she's the person I learned from, and so I want to make sure she gets the credit that she deserves. I think in the crafting community we need to do that as a whole. So I was just like, I want to layer this because I think that when you layer these rosettes with other stuff, it looks really nice. And I also thought about stacking these on here, but I was like, no, didn't want to do that. So these are my embellishments. Hello, I adore you. Smile. I hope that you have enjoyed that. I want you to click on the description box and go over and check out the other ladies in the collaboration. They are so much more craftier than I am when it comes to these things, so I enjoy watching what they have made and craft lifting their ideas. I want to say thank you all for watching. Until next Friday, happy crafting.